Now, I don't know if you've ever seen it, but there's a draft setting for automatic. And this basically means that the AI will automatically draft for me. And there's also a button that if you press it when you're setting your matches up, will do that automatically for yourself as well. So it's basically the AI controlling a human character against the AI. So today, we're going to try the AI versus the AI. And all I will do is basically use cards whenever I feel like we need to use the cards. So yeah, this experiment's going to be a bit of a weird one, but what I am going to do is I'm going to use Adam Pearce for the Instigator card. We're going to use the Raw This Is War. We're going to go up against, let's go up against Stephanie McMahon on SmackDown, and of course we're going to do hard difficulty. I'm going to see if I can beat the AI on hard difficulty using everything that the AI can do for me, whether it be deciding what matches and deciding what my draft is. So of course we're just going to do the simple default draft pool, but we're going to do automatic. So I'm quite curious as to who the AI is going to draft for us, and it's quite funny to watch. I'll press this button and this is it. It's going to do it for me. So the first person we've drafted is Becky Lynch, then John Cena. This is going very fast, but it's going quite well. MVP. Will it start matching people up so that they actually can match up against each other? Because right now it's going so fast, it doesn't look like it is. I just seen Tamina get picked up though. That's a good one. For Alexa Bliss, that is a good one. Are we going to end up having exactly the same as what the AI has usually? I mean, I can see an Ivar in there. This is very similar to what we are used to when we go up against the AI. Austin Theory's just been picked up. Pete Dunne. I'm all on board with that one. We haven't got a lot of budget left though. And this is what now? Our 16th pick? No, not even that. 12th pick. That's our 13th pick. I like to go to 14. And we have with Raquel Gonzalez. This is what the AI have drafted for us. And SmackDown did seem to get a couple more wrestlers than what we did. Maybe the AI on the SmackDown side of things is a little bit more intelligent than the Raw, but I still think this is a good draft. I really do. Natalya getting picked up quite late on is always really good and overpowered. How many women do we actually have? 5 or 6? 6 women wrestlers. See, that's not bad at all. I thought it might start screwing us over, but I think this has made some really strong, intelligent decisions. We got one specialist there in The Miz. Do we have another special? Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne as a babyface. Natalya, of course, and Becky Lynch. So they kind of drafted a specialist, heel and face, on both the male and female rosters. That's actually quite good. I'm happy with this. This is a good draft. Right, so our champion then. We pick our champion. We can't let the computer do it. I'm actually going to go a little bit left field, and I'm going to stick it on The Miz. I'm going to see how the AI reacts to that. And let's do Alexa Bliss. Because that means, ideally, they put her up against either Tamina and Raquel Gonzalez in the first rivalry, which should leave the other 4 to go up against each other for the women's tag team. So let's see how it basically does. I'm curious to see how this deals with rivalries if you're doing it automatically compared to when you actually go up against the AI, whether your AI is intelligent enough to do rivalries or not. We've only got 126, so what I will be obviously be doing is the logistics, that side of things. But other than that, as you can see, if I press R3 right now and confirm, it's fully booked our event with no tag team matches, no title matches, and no promos. Despite having 6 people on the roster not doing a thing, even John Cena, some of the highest popularity wrestlers that we have on our roster, automatically gives us this. Yeah, I can't see us winning. But, okay, we'll go with it. We'll book the show. And we'll see what happens. Maybe they're thinking this is just a high school. They don't deserve to have these massive events. So, I mean, Sami Zayn versus Ivar, they've matched them up quite well. Ivar picks up the win there. It's a good match to begin with. Level 1. The Miz versus Pete Dunne. He's put 2 specialists against each other. I say it's a him. It's an AI. It could be female AI. It could be male AI. I don't think it even has a gender AI. Austin Theory versus Fandango. Fandango picks up the win. That's an interesting matchup as well. New rivalry, level 1. Main event, though, Raquel Gonzalez versus Alexa Bliss. That's a good one. We know that's a good matchup, just like the opener. Alexa Bliss does pick up the victory. Gets an okay match. It doesn't start anything. Remember, she is currently the champion right now. Who is the other champion? I can't even remember. The Miz. He also fought. The other AI, though, has charity promos, self promos, and actually has some title matches. So I dare say that at the minute, their intelligence is a little bit higher than ours. They've got a better main event there as well, because Drew McIntyre defeated Roderick Strong for the Universal Championship. Ivar's perfect for Extreme Rules matches. Do you think the AI knew that already? We gained 72,000. That's not a lot in my opinion. They gained 85,000. Yeah, we are somewhat off it already. Straight from the off, so that's not great. I'm also kind of curious to see whether they'll actually fulfill the commissioner goals, because we got one here, have at least one Hell in a Cell match. I very much doubt that's going to happen. Now, I'm going to do it in the arena anyway, but let's see if I R3 it right now and confirm. There's no promos again, so does it ever do promos, or I'm going to wait until next week. If it doesn't do promos next week, I'm going to start doing my own promos, because else there's just no point. But at least we have a tag team match, I guess. Ivar's being used in it for some bizarre reason. We've got a TLC match, normal and normal match. So, yeah. So the concert hall, let's rock the ring crew, the road crew. These are the bits that I can do. We'll unlock that anyway as it is. We don't have a lot of money anyway, so we might as well just book the show and confirm that. And see how the AI does this time round. We're in a little bit of a bigger hall this time round. So you thinking, you know, we'll stick a tag team in. Why not? John Cena and Ivar, they match up quite well. It's a terrible match though. It's a new rivalry, level 1. Miz versus Pete Dunne. Miz is the champion right now. It's a TLC match. I think this should have been in the opener. It definitely should have. It's a new level 1 rivalry. It's a good match as well. Natalya versus Ember Moon. How does this one play out? Ember Moon picks up the win in just a normal match. New rivalry, but it's a very disappointing match. And then in the main event, Tamina versus Alexa Bliss. We know this is a good matchup. It wasn't a great match last time, just a 2.5 star. Again, it's just a 2.5 star, but this time it picks up a rivalry. How about our opponents? See, this is what I'm worried about. Their AI is a little bit more intelligent than our AI. They're using all the promo selections. We aren't doing that. I think we're going to take a big fat L in this first couple of weeks here. Yes, 78,000. So even when they had a bad week, they still had a much better week than what we did. 2 weeks until WrestleMania Backlash. Now, we still don't have a lot. We got to rest our current champions. We get Hellspa. I don't think that's going to happen. Somehow John Cena and Ivar work well as a tag together. How do they know that's going to happen? How do they know that's going to happen? Right, I'm R3 in it again, confirm. No promos. Right, so now, from now on, I'm going to do my own promos. And, you know, I can walk it through with you as well, I think. So, I mean, we'll go with The Miz doing a self-promo there. And I think we've only got Fandango left, so we might as well stick him in a charity promo there. We'll go a little bit higher up, Capital Wrestling Center. We don't have anything else that we can possibly do, so we'll go with that. We don't have a lot of money right now to spend to find somebody new until we start bringing that money in. I don't really think we should be using any power cards, so yeah, we'll leave that for the time being. Let's book this show, I guess. Extreme Rules match in the main event, which is the tag match, and we know Ivar's good at it, and we know John Cena and Ivar work well together. They still aren't doing title matches, which might worry me. Maybe that's another thing that I will allow myself to change if we get to the pay-per-view and they're still not putting on any title matches, because I mean, that would just be boring, wouldn't it? Excellent promo by The Miz, though. He gained 6. Sami Zayn versus Pete Dunne. I think what I might have to do then is I won't change the match. They can book whoever they want to against whoever using whatever match, but maybe I can make them title matches if they decide that they just don't do it. Tamina versus Alexa Bliss has been bumped down to the mid-card. Arguably, it should have been in the opener. Yes, it should have been. Level 2 rivalry now, but Ivar and John Cena going up against Austin Theory and MVP. And Ivar and John Cena win another one. It's an Extreme Rules match as well. Level 2. It's a good match only. SmackDown, though, they have 3 title matches. See, the AI for SmackDown is very, very intelligent. This is a good show. I'm telling you now, that's going to be a really good show. There's 2 3-star, 1 2.5 and 1 3.5. They are doing very well to begin with. That tag team match was very well done. Very well put together. Austin Theory has also a good thing for Extreme Rules matches. Oh, hello. We did gain 81,000 there, which is a little bit more than what we usually do. They gained 86, so they're still pulling away. 25,000 fans already. This might be where we get problems because Pete Dunne has asked to go in the main event. I'm going to say yes to this and just see if the AI is intelligent enough to put Pete in the main event. I'll see to it. So if we R3, auto, he's not in the main event. He's not in it. Which I think you'll be annoyed with. Now we've got Sami Zayn and Austin Theory, Fandango there. I might do a call out. I'm going to do a call out there. And I'm going to do a charity event for Fandango there. What is our commissioner goal? Ensure that Fandango fights. So he's literally done the opposite. There's only 2 wrestlers who haven't fought. Fandango is one of them. Right, okay, that's fine. Now, we'll keep running the same crew for now until we get to the first pay-per-view and save a little bit of money because I've got a feeling we might need to. Because, obviously, he's just using the same wrestlers each and every time. Still no title matches either. So, again, we'll get to the pay-per-view first. If there's no title matches there, then I'll start doing title matches. But for now, we've got an Extreme Rules match between these 2 ladies here, including the women's champion, Alexa Bliss, who does pick up the win. It's a great match, though. It's a level 3, and it's a great match. We're actually going to have a rivalry that'll be paying off in the first pay-per-view, which is massive. Raquel Gonzalez and Natalya versus Ember Moon and Becky Lynch. Let's see how this one plays out. So Becky Lynch and Ember Moon do pick up the win. It's a new rivalry. Fandango for charity. Excellent promo. Thank you very much. The Miz versus Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne has to be in the main event. I said, yeah, of course you can. And the AI said, no. The Miz does pick up the win as well. Level 2 rivalry between the 2 of them. Austin Theory and MVP. Can they get a win back? Ivar and John Cena this time round. It's a tables match. Austin Theory and MVP do win. There we go. Just an okay match. Just nothing for the rivalry. Again, we have to come up against 2 title matches. Again, they might beat us. And they actually have a 4-star main event there. Just a normal match between Drew and Roderick Strong. If you take a look at the match report, already Drew McIntyre has an 85 popularity rating. They match up perfectly against each other. Yeah, there's no surprise that that one's done really well. Now, we gain 80,000 fans. We only gain $20,000. We're not gaining a lot of money to begin with. They gain 81,000, so they didn't pull away as much as what I thought they would on this one. Yeah, I thought that would be the case. Pete Dunne is annoyed. Major decrease to Pete Dunne's morale. Fandango, you've had me benched for a while. Oh, how about kind of promo instead? Oh, dear. So, yeah, I don't think... I mean, actually, I should have said yeah because they have to put him in a match. They literally have to, so that was a bit of a waste from me. Do not put John Cena in the match. Yeah, we got to do that. Unfortunately, we have to do that. So, yeah, Fandango goes in a match against Miz, even though Pete Dunne's in a rivalry with him. Right. So, okay, so Alexa Bliss is the champion. I'm going to give myself the ability to book title matches now because why the hell not? Not allowed to change that. I am allowed to make that a title match though. They're not doing the women's tag team rivalry. So there is Becky Lynch, I think. Yeah, and Raquel Gonzalez, who have very good stamina, who are not even on the card today. So let's give a promo to Raquel Gonzalez. Actually, she's terrible at them. So we'll do that for Becky Lynch and we'll do a charity promo for Raquel Gonzalez instead. So we've got 2 title matches at least. And do you know what? I don't even care. Let's make that a title match as well. So we've got 3 title matches, but they're all the first 3 matches on the card. It's a horrendous card. Whatever they're booking, they're doing a terrible job. We'll go with that. We'll unlock this because extra likes and stuff. That'll be good. An advertisement. And I think that is definitely going to be our card going forward for WrestleMania Backlash. It's almost as bad as the card that we originally had on this year's WrestleMania Backlash. Thankfully, though, before you all go down in the comments and say, what you're talking about, Luke, that Backlash was amazing, it was a good card. It was a very good event. Like, the matches were great. The card was just very similar to WrestleMania. I know it's called Backlash. I would just prefer some different matches. To me, WrestleMania should be where it all ends. Alexa Bliss retains the championship in an amazing match and rivalry completed. Becky Lynch on a self-promo. Excellent stuff. Maybe Raquel Gonzalez is not in a match because that's what the AI is thinking. They'll put him up against Alexa Bliss next time round. Possibly. The Miz versus Fandango. The Miz retains his championship. It's a good match too. Raquel Gonzalez, good promo. Okay, tag team titles. Will John Cena and Ivar win? They do. Just a normal match, of course it is. Good match from them as well. Sami Zayn versus Pete Dunne. Not in a rivalry with each other, but still, we've got it. Pete Dunne picks up the win. Mediocre match. And then in the main event, Natalya versus Ember Moon. Which is a match I don't think we've even seen yet, but for some reason it's our main event. It's a tables match and it's just an okay match. Oh, it is a match we've seen so far. So it is a level 2 rivalry. However, what are we coming up against? Now, we're coming up against 3... They're not using their title match, which despite them actually having a match against each other in the mid-card there, they're not actually got the titles on the line. They got the other 3 on the line, though. They've got the other 3. We'll simulate it anyway. We did a very good opener. But then it just sort of teetered down and faded away, which is annoying. Now, we did gain 190,000 fans, which is still good. $134,000, which is important. They gained 214, though, so they are pulling away every single time. It's just by how much. Around about 50,000 fans in between the two of us now. The AI really need to book its ideas up before we're going to get left behind. Oh, God, MVP wants to partner up with the GM. I would love to, but that's not going to work. They definitely aren't going to book that. Dunn cheated me in the last match. I want a rematch in the next 2 weeks. I'm going to say okay and just see whether it happens. I very much doubt it will. So the commissioner goes, have your most popular available male babyface and heel fight against each other and you get special promotion. I would love that card, but I very much doubt it will happen. So I'm not really putting my heart on anything. Now, I think it's about time we start bringing in some new wrestlers, don't you? So let's take a look. There's Tucker there. The AI loves Tucker. Tucker equals ratings, as the great one always says. We'll go and get Tucker. So that's a babyface. Is he a babyface fighter or a babyface bruiser? It's bruiser, isn't it? Yeah. So we could do with really a heel. That would work. Ziggler would work. Zigglypuff would definitely work. Or Walter for 10 weeks. But the trouble is, it's a giant. I think we go with Ziggles. Yeah, let's go with Ziggles. We'll sign Ziggles. He's a specialist as well. It will definitely help the roster. So, now we can do the Thunderdome every single week. It means we will bring in a little bit more money. Let's auto-book the show and see what happens. Right. No tag matches again. Despite us having even more wrestlers. Which makes no sense. MVP's going to go up against John Cena. That's a good matchup, though. As is that, actually. Tamina, they've put them up against each other again. So even though it's a rivalry's on the cooldown, they're still putting them up against each other. And that's a level 2, so that's not too bad. That's a tables match in the main event. So what can we do here to maybe spur them on? We got the Miz, who can call out Pete Dunne. That's good. We then have Sami Zayn, who wants a match against Pete Dunne, but we could have him call out Ivar. We might have to do this just to get rivalries going in our way. Becky Lynch, who hasn't done anything for ages, just sat on the bench. We can get her to do a charity promo, I guess. That's harsh, isn't it? It is harsh, but hey, at least you're doing something, I guess. At least you're doing something. Now, what can we actually do in regards to promos here? Not a lot. Not a lot for the crew. So you need 4 special match types. Will we ever get that? Probably not. We'll probably get the 2, though. So I'm going to unlock the 2 for now. We've got good lights there. Promos are alright. Oh, we can even unlock that. Do we have enough? I think we do. We definitely do. Right, okay, we've just got enough there. I'm not going to use any power cards. I think we keep them for a little bit longer, but we're using pretty much all of our budget, but I think it'll be worth it for this card. Now, let's see and find out. Austin Theory versus Fandango. Austin Theory does pick up the win. Nice. Level 1 rivalry. New stuff. We like it. The Miz calling out Pete Dunne. It's good promo. Excellent, in fact. It takes it to a level 3. MVP versus John Cena. Just a normal match. MVP does pick up the win as well. Okay, new rivalry. Sami Zayn calling out Ivar. Good promo. Level 3. Tamina versus Alexa Bliss. I wonder whether they'll start giving them rest in a minute, because they have got low stamina. Alexa Bliss picks up the win again. Obviously, rivalry's on cooldown, but still doing it. Excellent promo from Becky Lynch. Then the main event, Natalya versus Ember Moon. This is a rivalry that's ongoing. It's a level 2 right now. Ember Moon picks up the win, and it grows to level 3. It's still a bad show, isn't it? Not that I've been doing much better recently, but it's still a very bad show. So, the AI's for SmackDown's booking a lot better than us every single week. I don't think we've had one good week against them yet. We did gain 52,000 fans there, though. A lot of money, too. They gained 70. Oh, that's a big gap. That's a big gap that they're pushing on now. Okay, we've made a couple of promises this week, just on the off chance that it actually happens. Sami Zayn needs a rematch against Pete Dunne. MVP wants to cut a promo, and Tamina doesn't want her next fight to be against Alexa Bliss. So, we'll auto it. And, our opener. The opener is against Alexa Bliss. Sami Zayn is going up against Pete Dunne. Is that who won? He did win a match against Pete Dunne. That's good. MVP, unfortunately, though, is in the main event and cannot cut a promo. Becky Lynch is back, though. And this we can actually make into a tag team title match, as we can with this, too. So at least we got a cut. And to be fair, why not? Why not? Who could do the promos this week, then? So The Miz, Fandango can do that and call out Theory. That'll be good. So we'll go with that. And, I mean, Tucker's self-promo. Let's get him on the mic. Let's get him talking to the WWE Universe. We'll run the Thunderdome. We don't get... there we go. Gorilla Crew. We get bonuses there. We can unlock the Veteran Lights and Pyro. Show quality. That's what I'm thinking. And Superstar signing. So we get at least 3 of the 4 bonuses there. Alright, okay. That's not too bad. I think that card's okay. It's just that opener, they're bored of it. They don't want to keep seeing that matchup. But still, we're going to have to go with it. Tamina versus Alexa Bliss. In a tables match. And Alexa Bliss wins again. So Tamina's going to be so annoyed. It's an amazing match, though. Jesus. It didn't come up with rivalry cooldown, which I'm shocked with. Okay, promo. There's nothing for a rivalry. Sami Zayn getting his rematch against Pete Dunne. Pete Dunne wins, however. Unfortunately for Sami Zayn. The Miz for charity. Excellent promo. Thank you very much. Okay. Women's tag team title match. Who's going to be our first champions? Raquel Gonzalez and Natalya. Of course it is. It's a great match too. Level 2 rivalry between the lot. Tucker. Self-promo. Gained nothing. Ratings. And then finally a tag team match. Extreme Rules match too. This should be a good one. Amazing. We had 2 amazing matches there. That's a level 3 rivalry. Hey, he's not bad at booking there. That's not bad booking. Alright, okay. I think this might be better than theirs. We'll see. 4-star. 3.5. Oh, what, they got 4.5 main event. Tables match. Damn, we had a hell of a show though. 74,000 fans. That's good. That's amazing. $84,000. We beat them. Come on. Yes, AI. You're doing well. You're picking this up. You're getting better and better. They only getting 62,000. We're closing the gap. It's only a matter of time. I thought we'd agreed I wouldn't fight Alexa next. Yeah, but you had a good match. So what happened to my promo? Yeah, about that. Major decrease again. We might start losing some wrestlers soon. We've had Dolph Ziggler and Tucker, and he's just refusing to use them, which is kind of hilarious at the same time. He's like, no, you signed them, I didn't. So there it is. Well, it's the same event. In fact, it's exactly the same event. Okay. I mean, we'll roll with it. We will roll with it. We've got 3 title matches on the line. Pete Dunne and Sami Zayn in the final match, even though they don't even have a match against each other. The Miz is going to have to call out Pete Dunne again because he can't get on the card for some reason. Fandango, you can call out Austin Theory because, again, you can't actually have a match against him. And this time, I guess, Dolph Ziggler can do a self-promo. He's quite good on the mic, so we'll do that instead. Show logistics then. Oh, we actually gain bonuses here on the arena. So we might actually... we'll go with that because we get the bonus for it. Okay, we've got 272,000. We might start making enough money to sign somebody else next, which we might have to do because a lot of these wrestlers are really, really struggling for stamina now. So, yeah, we might actually have to start using the other people when they inevitably get injured because the AI keeps booking them. Raquel Gonzalez and Natalya. Can they retain? Against Ember Moon and Becky Lynch, they can. Does it go to level 3 rivalry? It doesn't. It's an amazing match, though. It is a tables match. Good. Level 4 rivalry, despite them not actually having a match against each other for the last, like, 3 odd weeks. Ivar and John Cena retain. Oh, MVP is now injured, though. That's a tag team rivalry of level 4, though. There's 1 week to go until the next pay-per-view, and MVP's injured. Will they do something about it? Excellent promo, grows to level 2. Tamina versus Alexa Bliss. One last time, I promised Tamina, and she wins the Women's Championship. I bet you're not complaining now. It's an amazing match. See, I would never be able to get these numbers, but I would never book like this. Maybe I need to start booking like the AI, because that's like 3 amazing matches there. Sami Zayn. It's a great match. I don't understand how they're doing this. Right, we got one tag team title match to go up against there. Well, what an event we had there. I mean, it's a shame that the mid card and the main event there wasn't swapped around, the 4 and the 3.5, because that would have been great. But it's still a really good show. We only gained 55,000 though. $133,000, however. We did the commissioner goal. I don't know what the commissioner goal was, but we got it. 67,000. So all that we gained last week, we lost this week. Oh, Tamina's kicking off. Working on Raw has been a complete joke. You've just won the championship. The only way you convince me is a 100k bonus. Okay, I don't want to leave it. Imagine giving Tamina 100k. Alexa Bliss. She wants to enact her rematch clause. Who wants to see Alexa Bliss versus Tamina? For the 6th week in a row. That will be hilarious. Right, we've got 1 week until we have the next pay-per-view. Let's auto-book the event. Oh, good lord. Right, so... why is there no tag team match? Because the people that we're using in the tag team match are like really good health. Dolph Ziggler, maybe, I'll tell you what we need to do then. We'll get Dolph Ziggler to call out Tucker. That's what we'll do. That will start a rivalry then. And then at least then, maybe they'll actually have a match. Possibly. We unlocked the commercial campaign. Will we be able to use it? We've got the Gorilla Crew there. We'll just use that. We get the bonus there, and we don't get the bonus there. We get the bonus there, though. Do I unlock that one? It's a lot of money. Let's not. Week 9. Let's leave it for now. We don't have to use... who was injured again? MVP. So he's going to be back next week. Yeah, we'll leave it. That's what we'll do. We'll leave him. I am going to buy that, though. And the next time I see a TLC match, I'm going to use it. We don't have a TLC one there. We've got a Tables and Extreme Rules match, but that's fine. We'll go along with that. Let that happen. Not like I'm allowed to change it anyway. Sami Zayn versus Ivar. Random, but we'll go with it. Sami Zayn wins. Is this actually the rivalry? It is the rivalry. It grows to level 4. Nice. Amazing match. They haven't had a match for so long that I forgot about it. Excellent promo. New rivalry. Good. Tamina versus Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss wins. Okay, Tamina's now injured. So she's going to be buzzing about that. I didn't do any title matches about it, but still. The Miz. Good promo. He is the champion. He can't be even booked in a match. They're just refusing to do it. Natalya versus Ember Moon. Natalya wins. Good match. Level 4 rivalry. See, some of the things that they do are amazing, and some of the things they do are really, really stupid. And there's like nothing in between, is there? Austin Theory picks up the win in Extreme Rules match. Takes it to a level 3, but he does get injured. So we will not see him at the pay-per-view. And that's a shame. They are also not using tag teams or any title matches, so maybe they're in the same boat as us. We might actually win this one. We matched their main event, their very good main event there. We gained $59,000 with $106,000. Still ranked number 2. They only gained 42,000. We gained 14,000 fans on them here, folks. Hello. Don't call it a comeback. Dolph Ziggler wants to stay. You've had 0 matches. So has Tucker. Both their contracts have run out with 0 matches. Just a couple of promos, but still. Sami Zayn wants to have a match for his adoring fans at Montreal. Okay. MVP now wants some money. Oh, for God's sake. Especially after you lied about giving me a promo. The only way you convinced me. Right. I'm going to do it because he's in a good rivalry. I think he is anyway. I can't remember, to be fair. Right. So. We only got 100k left. Okay. We'll auto-book the show. Now, that's not very good. That is not very good. We got Sami Zayn, though, going up against Ivar. So that's level 4. That's level 4. That can be for the title. There we go. Right. Good. Natalya vs. Ember Moon is also level 4. This can now also be for the title. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, Tamina won the title, didn't she? Ah, that's the problem. Okay. Okay. So popularity is going to be a problem for a lot of these wrestlers eventually. So what I might do is do a bit of some self-promo for Becky Lynch. And probably Dolph. Or actually what we can do with Dolph is do that. And then self-promo for... No, let's do charity. For Tucker. Fandango. I smell a victory, folks. I do smell a victory. We got an Extreme Rules match in the opener and a tables match there in the main. We'll go over TLC there. So we don't have any TLC matches, which is boring. That would have been ideal. We do have superstar signings, though. So, oh, the show cost is... Yeah, we can't do that. So the show cost... We're going to have to cut down on stuff like this. Right. So, that costs 35,000 to book. Okay. That alone is 40 grand. So we're going to have to come away from that. And we're going to have to come away from that. And that goes just underneath, right? Yeah. Can we do the basic lights? Oh, we can only just do the basic lights and pyro. We're going to have to do it. And that's all down to the fact that we had to pay our wrestlers 100k. The greedy so-and-sos. Right, okay. We'll go along with this then. This will be what we have to do. We've done the 2 charity events to get the fans. I'd rather do that than the money, I guess. But show quality might have been a better thing to do. I don't know. But anyway, we got a title match in the opener. It's The Miz versus Pete Dunne in Extreme Rules match. This should be a huge match as well, to be fair. The Miz does pick up the win. Legendary match. Honestly, I can't believe it. If you've been watching some of my MyGM series recently, I've been struggling to get legendary matches. So, yeah. By the way, if you haven't been watching, we got the faction, fantasy booking faction coming out in the next couple of days. And if you haven't seen already, probably the best video I think I have done on 2K22. The NWO in NXT for a year on my universe. We watch a couple of the matches. It's so funny. It's so amazing. I really want you to check it out. So I'll leave it on the end screen at the very end of the video so you can just click on it and watch from there. Please go and watch it if you haven't done so already. Or let me know down in the comments whether you enjoyed it. Becky Lynch doing a self-promo. She gains 4 popularity there. Natalya versus Ember Moon. Ember Moon wins. That's not bad at all. Amazing match. Rivalry complete. This is going to be mental if they somehow pulled it out the bag at the pay-per-view. Sami Zayn versus Ivar. Ivar wins. Amazing match. Rivalry complete. Tucker for charity. Gains 5,000 fans. Raquel Gonzalez versus Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss wins. Will it start a new rivalry? It doesn't. That's interesting. Fandango. Good match for them. MVP versus... Oh, good promo even. MVP versus John Cena. Tables match. 1-on-1. MVP has just come back from injury. He might now be injured again. He is. It grows to level 2, though. So, that was a poor match. That might cost us there. We'll simulate this. We got a 5-star, 4-star, 4-star, 3-star, 3-star. So, we got progressively worse as the event went on. And they kind of nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. 3 4.5-star matches. I thought we were going to do really well, but it seems like they might have actually nailed it. We only gained 157,000 fans, $162,000. Yeah, they pulled away huge with that win. Wow, we're going to lose by a mile at this rate. Trips is feeling bad for us, so he's given us a Legend Whisperer card. I would probably dare to say, if no matter who we sign, they probably won't get used, because the AI doesn't like using anybody that I sign. Also, listen, I'm not feeling physically 100% right now. Why are there 2 percentages in behind 100? I have no idea. Is it okay if I take 2 weeks off? No. Because it's not me making that decision. I think you should put me in a match with The Miz. Somebody wants the belt. We'll see. Oh, we get the network special with Ivar fights. We really need that. That's huge. That is huge. Okay. I think then we use the Legend Whisperer card today. Hold on. Who's injured for how long? Okay. Let's bring back Tamina. Maybe a little bit dumb. Right. Who do we use here? Oh my god, do we just go for The Rock? He's got really high stamina and high popularity. I think we do. That makes sense to me. We'll go with The Rock. If they're not using The Rock, then it's unfathomable how stupid this AI is, really, isn't it? So, we'll go with that. We'll get The Rock in. And then let's see what happens. Okay. Can we sign it? Probably keep the money, to be fair, for now. That's probably right. Okay. Auto book the show. Confirm. Ivar is fighting. Oh my god. They give a match to Dolph, Ziggles and Tucker. But look at the event that we've also got. Again. Shock. We'll put the title on the line then. I think we could do the title there as well, can we? Yeah, we can. Now, the rest of it, we're going to have to leave it. Self-promo, we'll do... well, we've got The Rock doing absolutely nothing. So, if we do... Cena calling out him. And then if we do... Who is it that wanted to go up against The Miz? Was it Ivar? It was Ivar. That rivalry's on cooldown. So if I call out Ivar, then hopefully they'll do it. He can have a match, a tag match still. But we'll call him out anyway. And then finally we'll do a charity event with The Rock. We've signed The Rock literally just to do charity is what it seems like. Okay. We'll run the Thunderdome. We'll run the Gritter. Veteran Lights and Pyro. And Superstar signings. Ironic that we have the money to do this right now when we didn't for the actual pay-per-view. But still. Okay, we got title matches on the line. We got promos in the bag. Let's see. Becky Lynch having a match for the first time in a while. She still loses. Natalya and Raquel Gonzalez. Natalya is now injured as well. Level 3 rivalry that takes it up to, though. It's a classic. Great match. John Cena versus MVP. Excellent promo. Level 2 to level 3. Lovely stuff. Ziggles versus Tucker. Just a normal match. Tucker picks up the win. Of course he does. Look at those nipples. 2.5 star. Does nothing for the rivalry. Miz calling out Ivar, and it does start a rivalry. Good. Now, hopefully, they'll have a match, and Ivar can be happy. Tamina retains her belt. I was annoyed by that. Both of them get injured, though. And it's a new rivalry again. Brilliant. The Rock for charity. 5,000 fans. Sami Zayn versus Ivar in the main event. Just a normal match, and Sami Zayn wins. And Ivar gets injured. Oh, so help me God. Great match, though. So now Ivar's promise can't be kept because he's injured. It's basically what they're saying. They had a 4.5 star main event. What? How? Wow. They have boosted Garcia's popularity up to 73 already. Wow. Fair play. Jody Garcia, you didn't know, was just a jobber. Starts off at a very low popularity in the 20s, and they've boosted that up really high. Shayna Baszler's an 80. And T-Bar's a 79. And Cruz is a 78. Jesus, what are we at? We are going on a few 70s. 78 there, Natalya. Now that she's injured, though. Tamina's an 82. Bliss is an 80. Sami Zayn 80, 78. We're not too far away. We only gained 33,000, though. We got the network special. That's important. So I need to remember when's best to use the network special. Somebody said it was on a pay-per-view. I think. I think. They only gained 11,000. Oh, hello, we gained more. We did gain more. We're still some way off, but we still gain more. Oh dear, we're getting called an imbecile now from Natalia. Because she asked for a break. I didn't give her one, then she got injured. We're not machines. How about you take better care of your talent? It's not me. I promise. Sami Zayn cuts a promo when he gets double cost. Okay, so we're week 12. Week 13, I think we use This Is War. We use the This Is War, then they can't use 3 random people on next week's event, and it might screw up what they actually have for WrestleMania. There's the thinking. Now, if we use a Hell Spa, we got 4 people injured right now. 6 people injured right now, sorry. Sorry, it is 6. Ivar's out for ages, 3 weeks. He's probably going to miss WrestleMania, which is brilliant. The fans your show gains this week will increase by a large amount. So if we use that on a pay-per-view, that should be good, right? That should be good. Now, we can unlock the big stadium here, but I don't think we can afford to use it. So what I'll do... Okay, we'll book the show first. Bang. Opener, mid-card, no tag matches. Main event is got Tucker in it. Shocking, really. Sami Zayn can't cut a promo. He is going up against The Rock, though, which is pretty cool. Theory is injured. We can get Fandango to call him out, though. How long's Theory out for? Just the 1 week, so he will be back for another week. We can then do... I mean, I guess we could do Becky Lynch doing a promo. And then do Pete Dunne for charity. Okay, so we got the Thunderdome, Gorilla Crew, Veteran Lights, and Superstar Signings actually gained something. It were underneath the budget, but we can't obviously use the big stadium. That would be over, right? Yeah. Oh, only just. That's interesting. If we do that, we're under budget. Right, okay, good. Now, we'll actually bring in quite a lot of money then. Not that we've really been using it. But still, we would bring in quite a lot of money. The Rock is going to go up against Sami Zayn. So finally, they're booking decent people, I guess. Now, our opener, Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon. This should be a good match. Ember Moon picks up the victory. Great match. Nothing for a rivalry. Fandango calling out Austin Theory. That's a level 4. That's a WrestleMania match waiting to happen. Sami Zayn versus The Rock. The Rock, of course, he picks up the win. It's a new rivalry, level 1. Becky Lynch doing a self-promo, getting 6 popularity. The Miz versus John Cena. An interesting contest. The Miz does pick up the win. Good match. Does nothing for a rivalry. Pete Dunne. Excellent promo from Pete for charity. And then Ziggles versus Tucker. Extreme Rules in the main event. Tucker picks up the win. Just an okay match. And it's a level 3 rivalry. Extreme Rules. It really must go a lot on popularity, to be fair. Okay. Now, I don't think that was too bad of an event, but they had a 4-star main, which is obviously going to be really hard to go up against. We gained $15,196. They gained $27,000. Oh, every single time we gain a little bit of fans back, they pull away even more, which is quite hilarious, to be fair. They're also, that lady's, the jobber lady is also their champion now, which I didn't realise. Hey there, I've been watching Raw this season. Are you going to mock me? You are, aren't you? Make the most stars like Miz. Right, well, Raw is making waves and I'm at the forefront of it. This is amazing. Through ups and downs. If it's a 50k one, I'll give it to you. It is a 50k. I'll let you have that one, Pete. Well done, mate. Been speaking to Ziggler a lot lately. We had a great idea that we should team up for a tag. Nope. Because it won't ever happen. Alright, I just purchased 2 of the injury cards and used them to Ivar, who should be back now after 1 week, and Natalia. So they'll both be out for this event, and then going through to level to week 14 and 15, they'll be back, which I think is a good decision. Right, so our card then. Let's see what we can book. Auto book, bang. Again, no tag matches. Sami Zayn is going to go up against The Rock in the opener though. We got Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon, MVP versus John Cena, which is a level 3, and Austin Theory versus Fandango, which is already a level 4, and Austin Theory's just come back from injury, which is a bit of a dumb move, really. We'll get the Miz to call out Ivar. We will Dolph call out Tucker? I guess so. And then possibly do a charity of Becky Lynch because, yeah, we're just not using her, are we? Okay, we'll do the big open stadium. Although that does, we do actually gain show quality there. We do gain show quality and our wrestlers get 1 popularity. Or do we go with the money? Because we already gained 12 there. Let's go with the money. This is a money business at the end of the day. We probably will need it. Now, we'll go for the Veteran Lights and Pyro and the Superstar sign-ins. Does it give us a lot to sign anybody? I don't think so. Or we could bring in Eric and have a tag team. Nah, let's not bother. I'm quite happy with what we've got, to be fair. We've still got that little bit of TLC. I'm still waiting for a TLC match to pop up. It hasn't. Just 3 normal matches and an Extreme Rules. But there we go. Let's confirm the booking. Let's see what Week 13 has for us. Sami Zayn versus The Rock. Will The Rock keep up his winning streak? No, Sami Zayn picks up the win. Amazing match. Bloody hell. Level 2. They must be both good at Extreme Rules matches. Excellent promo from The Miz, calling out Ivar. Raquel Gonzalez versus Ember Moon. Ember Moon wins. Great match. Alright, okay. New rivalry, though. And an injury, so we probably won't ever see that carry on. Level 4 from Dolph Ziggler. Nice. MVP and John Cena. You watched this one be an injury as well. MVP picks up an injury. No, he doesn't. Level 4, though. That's good. Okay, Becky Lynch, good promo. And in the main event, this is where we'll get an injury. Because Austin Theory, of course, he's going up against Fandango on a level 4. Oh, yeah, there we go. So that was a good match, but now he's injured and will probably miss WrestleMania anyway, so that was bloody pointless, wasn't it? Okay, so our Raw show did quite well twice. They beat us in that main event again, though, because they had Mace and Apollo Crews. Right, that's fine. We gained $23,000, $195,000. They gained $25,000 with $147,000. We are not going to win this. Let me tell you that. It's over $100,000 unless he pulls off the most ridiculous WrestleMania that you've ever seen. We will not win this. When we had exchange this week, you'd agreed I'd fight The Miz. You've been injured. You've literally got yourself injured. What was I supposed to do for that? Natalia now definitely wants to leave. 100k bonus. We can afford to give her that. Major increase. There we go. You can stay. Have at least 1 TLC match. I'd like to do that because then I can actually use it. I'm going to use my card there. Now, if I use this, does it do it for the next week? This week. Okay. Do I do it for this week and gamble? No. Let's not do it. Let's wait until next week. Now, auto book. Bang. Oh, tag match. You don't see that very often. I wish it wasn't those wrestlers, but still. I would like to have got The Rock into a level 4 rivalry, at the very, well, level 3 at the very least. The Miz has gone up against Ivar. It's a level 2 rivalry right now. Becky Lynch has gone up against Tamina. That could be a title match. There we go. So can that. So we got a title match in the mid-card there. Nice. Why not? Ember Moon is out for 1 week, so we could do that. Although I would really like that to be the tag match. We don't really need anybody. Yeah, so let's just do that. So what I'll do then is I'll do charity events and we'll gamble and just see whether we can pull... Oh my god, Natalia is terrible on the mic. Is that true? I don't think that's true. Surely not. Tucker's got better from actually using him. All 4 normal matches. We'll run the big stadium for the money, money, money. Veteran Lights of Pyro. Superstar Signings doesn't even get anything. That one does, though. We gain a little bit of popularity from that. $190,000. Okay, so that leaves us with a good amount, then, for WrestleMania. Becky Lynch versus Tamina. Can Becky Lynch win the title? She can. She can win the title. Great match. New rivalry. Level 1. Just a normal match. How? If I booked that, that would never happen. Raquel Gonzalez. Good promo. Okay. Pete Dunne and The Rock tagging up. I like it. They win. That's very good. Injury to Sami Zayn, though, which is very frustrating because he's in a level 4 rivalry. Brilliant. Fandango. The Miz and Ivar. Can you get this to a level 3 rivalry so you can have a big bit of beef? Oh, you can. Amazing match, though. Miz retains. Excellent promo there from Tucker. I'd expect nothing less now. You're a master on the mic. You had 2 promos. John Cena picks up the win against... Oh my god. An MVP gets himself injured. It was a 4-star match, though. From out of nowhere. Their main event's going to crush it, though. 4.5, I reckon. No, 4-star. We had a better show. We actually had a better show. There we go. 24,000. Rank number 2. They had 6,000. Oh. They really stepped off. They really, really stepped off. Right, okay, we can use our network special then. It is WrestleMania time. Dolph Ziggler wants a shot at the title. I'm going to say, yeah, why not? Because, hey, it's the end. Hey, Pierce, you've seen the work. Yeah, I can do more for the brand. Ready to run a main event. I'll see to it. If you don't, I don't really care. Okay, we got 590. So let's use network special. And we might as well just use all of them. So we got the tables match and the TLC match, and just hope that they actually book 1 Instigate card as well. All rivalries go up by 1. Forgot I had that. Forgot I had it. Get the tables, bang, and then we can use the TLC one. A little bit of TLC. There we go. So all of our cards have been used for this event. It's just a case of what will he book. Oh, is it good? Level 4 rivalry. Yes. Level 3.5. For the title, I guess. Level 4 rivalry. They're all normal matches, though, and tables matches, which is devastating. That's good, though. We can get another tag team title going on there. And no, because Becky Lynch is the champion. So, what a waste of time that was. So who can't do that? Oh, Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn has cost us there. So what we're going to have to do is charity there. The Rock for charity. Pete Dunne for charity. And nobody's available. So what we'll do is we'll use our money. Who is good on the mic? In fact, it's easier way of doing it is this. Hogan. Macho Man's a little bit cheaper. And I prefer him. We'll go Macho Man. We'll go for the Macho Man, Randy Savage. There we go. Right, that is our show. We'll book WrestleMania. We don't get any other bonuses there. That is ridiculous. We do there, though. We'll unlock the major pyro and stuff. Oh, dear. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm just going to unlock it and use it and do it. Bang. Okay. This is our WrestleMania. Is it enough? Probably not. Using only what the AI has decided to book. Using only the AI draft of one of our signatures. Legendary match to begin with. Hello. Cena. Good promo. Getting some fans. The Miz versus Ivar. Has it all been building to this? The Miz wins. Classic. The Rock. Excellent promo. Dolph Ziggler versus Tucker. Come on. Come on. 4.5 star at least. Oh, just a great match. That's what's going to let us down. Raquel Gonzalez and Natalya. This is for the title, remember. Becky Lynch. Oh, no. Becky Lynch can't win it. Amazing match. Rivalry complete. The Macho Man comes in and cuts a promo. It's excellent as well. 5,000 fans. But our main event, and it's not even for the championship. They don't have a rivalry. Actually, they do, but they've had a rivalry since the very beginning. It's Tamina versus Alexa Bliss. It's the worst WrestleMania main event that I've ever booked. And the winner is... It's Alexa Bliss. That's one thing I'm happy with, I guess. Oh my god, it's the worst match. It's the worst match. It's just a good match. I've put Goldberg in a match. It's the equivalent of putting Goldberg in your match. It's just okay. Jody Garcia versus Asuka in the opener there, and that main event is going to crush it. So, like I mentioned before, the AI for the opposition team is very intelligent, very good, and very hard to beat. The AI for us is absolutely dreadful. Oh my god, we gained 363,000 fans though because of that network special. Because of that network special. How many did they gain, though? We're still second. Oh my god, it was close. How close? I said close. 42,000 fans away. 42,000. So there you have it. I did auto book on the draft. I did auto book for every single event. All I did was add some titles and some promos because that's obviously something that they are incapable of doing. And yet still, I come within 42,000 fans on hard mode. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments section if you have any of your ideas. Don't forget, tomorrow is fantasy booking faction time. So if you tune into the video, you can actually select a new faction for the following week with the 4 stipulations that I give you in the comments. And check out this video that I've popped up on the screen right now. It is the NWO in NXT. It is the best video I have ever done on WWE 2K. So I hope you enjoy it. Check it out right now. Bye-bye.